Good morning, traders. It is Thursday, December 5th. We're about 40 minutes into trading. Let's see what's going on. Before I get started, RH. I love this one. This is a very strong price pattern. I'm going to put up the 1 OSI indicator on a 5-minute basis. There you can see well above zero. A lot of power, a lot of volume. Go to the daily chart. Oh yeah, big breakout after earnings. This stock is going to go. We were on this one early. Posted that in the chat room and watch it run. Even when the market is going down, let's do an SPY overlay. There you can see SPY tanking, stock fueling higher. We were on this about 20 minutes after the open. Boy, is that a nice one. Got a bunch of really nice stocks to take a look at today, but we've got the market providing a stiff headwind right now, so we've got to be very, very careful with that. We're going to take a look at the SPY, get our market bearings first. That's how we start. Always market first, market first. So here's the intraday price action. We've got long red candles closing near their low. We also had a little bit of selling yesterday into the close. So you could see that big long red candle. There was selling right out of the gate this morning. These long red candles with closes near their low indicate that we're going to see some selling pressure during the day. I would not expect, even though this is a support level, I just mentioned that also in the chat room, this is a support level, so we should bounce off of this support level, but it's going to take a couple of tries at this support level before we get any kind of decent bounce. If by chance this level right here fails, we're going to fill in that gap. So we can expect a low of somewhere around 309.50 before we see anything constructive on the upside. If we do come back that far, we're going to see continual tests and then maybe a late day bounce. So we have to be careful right in here. Got to let the market tell us what it wants to do. Overall, on a daily chart, I see this as pretty constructive price action. We had the dip that we were looking for. We have a bullish hammer right here. We had follow through yesterday. Market is trying to test the bid and regain its footing here. So we had a little bit of a taste of what a non-US China trade truce might look like, because Trump came out this week and said, yeah, I'm not really that worried about it. Maybe we won't do anything until the 2020 election. And the market sold off on the news. We were looking for that type of reaction. But here's the tell. The tell was Tuesday. We gapped down and the market recovered during the course of the day, forming this bullish hammer. Yesterday, we filled in the gap. This tells me that buyers are still engaged. Every time that we've had the threat of a US-China trade war, the market has had a smaller and smaller and smaller reaction to it. If Trump would have said that exact same thing a year ago, we would have seen a 100-point S&P sell-off with follow through for maybe 2 or 3, 4 days. Not anymore. It's less and less important because both economies are doing well and the government's raking in billions of dollars in tariff revenues. So there's no real worry that this is going to crush economic growth. And the grand prize is that the USMCA deal might be signed in the next couple of weeks. That's a really big deal because we do 4 times as much trade with with Canada and Mexico as we do with China. So keep your eye on the ball. We are looking for opportunities to sell bullish put spreads. In fact, if you're watching this on YouTube, please go back and watch the video that's posted just before this one. Last night, I posted my swing trading videos and I posted them real time. I usually don't do that because I want members to be able to jump on those trades, but occasionally I will post them real time to the YouTube channel. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. You'll be notified when these videos come out, and I post these every day an hour after the open. Those are the bullish put spreads that you want to be looking at on this market dip. Really, really strong stocks above technical support. We sell the bullish put spreads just below technical support. So that's the strategy. Yes, we might see a little bit of weakness today. Once we find support, though, we want to focus on the long side. So the bid is currently being checked. By the way, if you do watch that video from last night, I want to show you some stocks that I highlighted. GTT. Boom, was that a big winner? But you might say, well, yeah, you posted in the video last night. How am I supposed to take a position in it? Folks, I highlighted this stock Sunday. I sent you a special video that also was posted free on the YouTube channel. That stock has gone from $9 to $11.50 this morning. I sold it right on the open. I put my offer out there. That's a huge $2.50 gain on a $9 stock in 3 days. That's what I'm talking about. Here's another one that was in that Sunday video. Right in here. Look at that. Now, I didn't know that this was going to happen. And truth be told, this is what I was looking for, a nice move higher. I didn't realize that they had a pending trial, but the trial was successful. That's why we were seeing the buyers come in. Gee, do you think there might have been some inside information on that one? Well, we picked it up on a technical basis. Boom. That's a huge winner. That is more than a 100% winner. Yesterday, ISRG in the video, swing video, excuse me, wrong symbol, INSG. I like this formation. I like this stock breaking out. If the stock recovers, it's going to do well. Let's take a look at RH. Look at that baby go. Definitely want to be long this stock. Okay, so let's take a look at what we've got in terms of searches that are producing results. Pop bull right here. That's how we caught RH using Option Stalker. Easy. ACAD. Really big gap up. Starting to find support. Gotta let it come in. If it takes out this low in here, it's going to continue to retrace. Fill in that gap. We don't want to have anything to do with it. Now, I'm a day trader. I like it on a longer term basis because of the breakout, but I got to be honest with you. If it breaks down below the support, I have no problem shorting it and putting bids out here to try and catch it as it comes in. RH we took a look at, CSIQ, really nice, boom, big volume. Look at that, nice strong strength yesterday. Stock is breaking out right here. Let's take a look at the daily chart. It's been pretty weak, filled in this gap. There's your earnings announcement, weak reaction. Now it's starting to gain traction and move higher. I think it sets up well for a day trade. Plant, like that breakout right there. Stock looks good through that horizontal level, holding its gains, relative strength. Here we can see it right here, the heavy volume. Look at those long green candles. You've got support here. How do you manage a trade like this? Draw a trend line right there. Let's say you're in this stock, put your trend line right there. Now I've got a trend line that follows the stock higher, and I get a pop-up alert when the stock starts to reverse. That tells me I need to take profits. PLNT looks good. In fact, I was laughing in the chat room this morning because all of the healthy stocks, Weight Watchers, Planet Fitness, Peloton, all of those stocks have been doing real well. So obviously people trying to burn off their Thanksgiving pounds. APO, let's take a look at that on a daily chart. Beautiful. This is it. Pop bull. This is my favorite search. QRVO, I love that one too. Look at this. Trying to get through here. You got a couple of tails above body suggesting resistance. So it's not going to be an easy breakout for it, but it's got volume coming in. So there are buyers here and it's got relative strength. So the buyers are gobbling it up. Even on a day like this, the stock is up when the market is down. That's a good sign. Even though it's been up here, it's been compressing and it's gathering buying pressure. This is like a coiled spring that is ready to release. So yeah, it's one that you want to keep an eye on. QRVO. Well, how do we do that? I'm going to put a GTC alert, double click it right on that high right there. Now I've got a horizontal alert line on a good till cancel basis. If it breaks out, I'm going to turn my computer on one day. Boom, there's a trade waiting for me. BFC, nothing too exciting here. May set up for a bullish put spread on any kind of pullback where you can get a decent credit for that $86 put. Got multiple support here, 100-day and 200-day moving average, and a nice little uptrend here. So we're going to take a look at heavy buying search very quickly. AUPH, JPM looks like it wants to go, but bank stocks, they look great and then they kind of falter. You can see how the stock's not done really much of anything right now. So that actually looks pretty good. We're going to go into relative strength 30. And this is where we can find a lot of other good stocks. So I'm going to cut to the quick. I'm going to give you my stocks that I like today. We're going to call it a day. Please make sure to watch that swing trading video that I posted. BMY, love it. I love this one. Look at that strength yesterday. Nice, tight, tight, tight price action. Stock never has a chance to dip. Buyers are just lined up. Boom, 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 boom. They want to buy, buy, buy. Now we got a breakout to a new high with relative strength. BMY is a great stock. Look for opportunities to buy dips. This stock does dip a lot, so I would suggest that. INSG, I had already highlighted. Gotta let this one do its own thing. It's a pretty choppy, wild stock. You can see in here, you want to buy dips, wait for these downtrend lines to be broken to the upside. On a longer term basis, it looks good. GTT, flash in the pan early, pull back. In here, if the stock can get above this downward sloping trend line, yeah, I would like it. Got a little bit overextended here. Let's take a look at the daily chart and why I liked it. I like this horizontal breakout right here, and I like this breakout above the 100-day moving average, and I like it on heavy volume. Volume is the key criteria, folks. That's what we have to use. In Option Stalker, we've got custom searches that we can run. Come in here, look for option liquidity. Let's put in a value of 3 or better because I like to trade options. You can go with stock above prior day high. We're going to go in and we're just going to take a look at heavy volume in the last 15 minutes. All of these stocks have volume spikes in the last 15 minutes. So when you're day trading, that's where you want to focus your attention. Click, click, click through these stocks and look for price patterns where you have a breakout or a strong trend line. You can add trend lines, you can add relative strength. Let's see if we've got relative strength on a 5-minute basis on any of these. Oh, look, my list is already shorter. Now I don't have to knock through as many stocks. Let's see if we've got some that are on a buy signal on a 5-minute basis. Oh, yeah. Well, let's see what we've got here. We got heavy volume. We've got a buy signal. And we have relative strength. So on a stock like this, I wouldn't trade it until it can break above this downward sloping trend line right here. Use those trend lines. Also needs to be above this low from yesterday. And some of them you'll be able to discount immediately and say, no interest. But you're bound to find a berry in there somewhere. Home, don't know what the news is, but this is a pretty good bounce in here, looking to fill in this gap. You could get long and you can draw your upward sloping trend line in here, set targets along the way. I would have to find out what the news was on that, probably earnings. HPQ, this is looking pretty good. So again, look for these volume spikes on a 15-minute basis. When you get that combined with other strong technical information, you got a winning trade. You can latch onto that J trade and be in and out of it a number of times during the course of the day. That's what we do. So we're going to continue to take a look at other opportunities here that came up. Qualcomm tries to get down to the 100-day moving average. We have a horizontal support level right here. We get a little follow through yesterday, more follow through today. This is a choppy stock. I think that there could be a nice bullish put spread set up right here. So it would have to fall below that horizontal support level where we've already seen buying, and you've got a nice safety net here. If it breaks that support, then you buy in your bullish put spread. So I do like Qualcomm for a bounce right here, or at least to tread water. That's all we want right now is stocks that will tread water for a couple of weeks while the time decay works in our favor. Here's another one. You've got DLTR. There's your low, takes out the low. Now it's starting to bounce off of that low. I would not sell a bullish put spread on this one because it needs a little bit more time and because the fall has been so dramatic, but it does set up well for day trading from the long side because it looks like that drop was overextended. And so here you can see relative strength today. Let's see what the market's doing one more time here. So we've got a little bit of bounce off of this opening from yesterday. Should find support there. I'm expecting it to come back and retest. We have to see at least one more retest here to confirm that this low is going to hold and that the market is not going to fill in this gap. So if we get that second retest, long tails under body, I will start buying S&P futures. I will also start taking long positions in the stocks that I like. If it comes down and it takes out this low, then it's going to fill in. I'll focus more on the short side. Ideally, you get a drop and you don't even challenge that level, you get a higher low. A higher low double bottom, that I would also be looking to buy. So do one more check on RH, see how that's doing. Goodbye. If you like this video, please subscribe to the YouTube channel because I'm going to be posting these videos every morning an hour after the open. We'll have tons of good picks in there. I'll show you how I find them. I'll show you what we're looking for. I'll give you an update on the market. You can get our research at www.oneoption.com. $59 a month. That's all it costs. Mobile friendly. And if you're looking for the whole enchilada, Option Stalker is the trading platform that you just saw me use. I have a free trial for the rest of the month. It includes unlimited commission-free stock and option trades during the trial. Doesn't get any better than that. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'll see you tomorrow for the jobs report. Thank you.